Once again, Neverwinter announced their biggest expansion ever. Daybreak Games cancels its Founders Season for PlanetSide Arena. Breach launched its first monthly update and introduces the Medic class. And is that Tera or PUBG? Maybe it's both. I can't tell. What's up guys, James DeLon here with a weekly recap for gaming news and announcements of the week of February 22nd, 2019. And starting out the news this week, Gaijin Entertainment announced this recently that a major content update is on its way for War Thunder. This update, number 1.87, will push ground technology even further, seeing the introduction of the late 20th century vehicles, including several post-Cold War models. Upcoming developer diaries will have more details on these new vehicles in the coming weeks. The first of these diaries posted centers around the iconic Challenger 2 tank, which is the most modern tank in the British Army featured in the game. Also last week, Neverwinter announced their biggest expansion ever, I think we've heard that before, entitled Undermountain. Players will delve into the halls of Hallister Blackcloak and seek aid from strange bedfellows like Durnan and Celeste to survive the challenges awaiting beneath Mount Waterdeep. Undermountain will feature 5 new adventuring zones and a new level cap of 80. The update will also fine-tune level scaling for earlier zones, introduce a number of balance changes to each class, and a new in-game dungeon called Lair of the Mad Mage. Players will also be able to play an early version of the Undermountain update on the Mimic public test server early to mid next month. Also from PWE, Star Trek Online dropped 2 major announcements this past week. The first is that on March 5th, 2019, Mirror of Discovery will arrive on Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. This update continues the story centered around Star Trek Discovery, the hit CBS TV series. The second announcement is a new featured task force operation for PC players that takes place on Pahvo. You'll join several Alliance captains as they deal with the aftermath of the events of Mirror of Discovery. Next up, Daybreak Games finally shared the new release window for their upcoming sci-fi battle royale PlanetSide Arena. Arena will launch on both PlayStation 4 and PC in the summer of 2019. In light of this delay, the Founder Season was in fact cancelled, and Daybreak Games is refunding all PlanetSide Arena pre-orders on Steam. However, the beta test program will, of course, continue to expand up to launch. In other news, the 4 vs 1 action RPG Breach officially launched their first major monthly update this week, patch 0.1 Valley of Kings. This update introduces a new class, the Medic, which summoned microbots to follow other players around and heal them over time. Also featured in Valley of Kings is a new map of the same name and the debut of the newest boss, Sekhmet, the Egyptian warrior goddess. There are also a handful of performance optimizations, a new ranking system, and the ability to queue as a hero or Veil Demon only. QC Games also announced their first invitational tournament, which will be broadcast on Twitch, Mixer, and Facebook on March 2nd, 2019. This tournament will feature top streamers competing for $10,000 in prizes. To celebrate, viewers of the event will have a chance to win an NVIDIA graphics card and an Alienware PC, so why not check it out? Also this past week, ArenaNet showed off a brand new mount coming to Guild Wars 2 soon on February 26th, the Wildclaw. This massive horned lion beast will only be attainable in World vs. World by players who own Path of Fire, and features a set of abilities designed for World vs. World mechanics in mind. Cool looking mount. Not a huge update, but an update nonetheless. Mentioned in past recaps, SMITE is now officially free-to-play on Nintendo Switch, but equally as cool, the current build features cross-play with the Xbox One and PC, as well as cross-progression for those platforms. This means that any cosmetics, gods, and masteries you've unlocked on one platform will now be present on all platforms, except for PlayStation 4, of course. Hopefully that will come in time. But in other SMITE news, Merlin, the Wizard of Arthurian legend, is now available to play. MMO Hut's Jason brings us an in-depth breakdown of the current patch notes, as well as an extensive review of the new god Merlin, which you can find linked below. But while you're there, we also have a SMITE Too Hot For You Battle Pass and Deadly Desire Daji giveaway, so check that out and be sure to enter from the link down below. Next up, Space Engineers is leaving early access and entering its official launch on Thursday, February 28th, 2019. This launch comes alongside a major update for the game. Space Engineers was one of the first games to enter the Steam Early Access program, and now that the foundation of the game is finally where the developers want it to be, it's time to release it into the wild. Good luck. Speaking of wild, KOG Games' latest MMORPG, KurtzPel, began a limited-time closed beta this past week, which will run through February 24th. KurtzPel is a third-person anime beat-em-up style of game like Closers, and is intended to be the spiritual successor to Grand Chase, which is exciting for a lot of those fans. If you're interested in snagging a code for the beta, hit up the link in the description below to sign up and gain access while you can. You've got a few days left. Meanwhile, in Tera... I always like to start these segments that way. Tera and PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds are actually starting a month-long collaboration on March 5th. This is a weird collaboration if you ask me, but could be cool. When I say when in doubt Battle Royale, this isn't exactly what I meant. Soon, Tera players will be able to drop into PUBG-style BAMs. Additionally, Tera Cross PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds will bring the chance to earn exclusive themed cosmetics and pets, along with daily login bonuses for the duration of the event. What will they think of next? Also worth checking out when the time comes, Path of Exile announced its new challenge league called Synthesis. This new league will see players aiding a powerful spirit named Kavas in rebuilding his memories and uncovering his apparently major role in Rayclass history. A ton of new skills, 16 unique items, and tons of monsters await when Path of Exile Synthesis drops in March. For more details, check out Colton's coverage on the MMOHot's YouTube channel. Anyway guys, that's about it for all the major news and announcements for this week. For more information on the news topics, check the links in the description below. Feel free to discuss the news or even more news in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. But until next time guys, that's going to be it for me. I'm James Blonde. See you out there, gamers.